Okay, I took too long. So the last part of the first video is that I was saying rationing items are posted, and you're supposed to ration coffee, meat, it also says butter, sugar, shoes, you name it, lots of things were rationed because they want any extra supplies to go over to the war. Victory gardens are on repeat here because we're going to encourage everyone again to start growing their own garden so that the larger farmers can grow for the war effort. And I did have a picture of garden propaganda. So here it is, your own vegetables all the year round if you dig for victory now. So the thinking is you're helping the war effort. Even if you can't go fight or you can't work in a factory, you're helping by growing your own vegetables and saving the other foods for the war effort. Okay, and then also a very big deal, which is korematsu. So this case will definitely be on the final exam, and that's why I did another video, because I didn't want to leave it out. So you need to know that during this time period, the anti-Japanese hysteria is going to just hit a fever pitch. It's much like after 9/11, how people felt about Arab Americans, and they assumed that every person who looked Arab was out to get America, and just assumed that they were certainly a terrorist. So there's a lot of assumption there. Same thing is going to happen after World War II. So during 9/11, we just repeat what happened after World War II. So when the Japanese attack us, a lot of American citizens assume that anyone who looks Japanese must be trying to hurt us. And they have infiltrated our country with the intention of using that information against us. So we decide to start, especially out west, because if you remember from our west unit, more Asians are out west. So we decide to round up all the Japanese Americans and put them in camps. Okay, so we put them in camps and we make them work for the federal government. They lose their home, they lose their job, they lose any of their own personal material possessions. They're just like snatched up and put into these camps under heavy guard and barbed wire and forced to work for the American government. There's going to be a Supreme Court case that goes up about this, and it ruled that Japanese Americans could be placed in camps legally as a measure to protect the home front. So for national security reasons, they decided that you could put Japanese Americans in work camps. So I would say I think we violated their civil liberties. Not a good idea to put Japanese Americans in basically a higher level concentration camp, which is work camp, what we do. So I want to show you this because this is another feeling of the time, anti-Japanese sentiment. You see all these people are Japanese, and you see they're spreading on into the country, up the seaboard and back into the United States, interior United States. And this Japanese man is passing out TNT, so explosives, and this guy's on the lookout, and it says, "We're waiting for a signal from home." So this sums up the anti-Japanese hysteria, that Americans assume that every Japanese-looking person is out to get us, and they're only here to bring us down, that they're spies and all these things. So pretty bad how they're going to be treated during this time. Really bad. I mean, they're going to lose their homes, their livelihood, everything. In some cases, families are split up in these camps. So it's really pitiful. All right, so I want to go back to the essential questions. Make sure you write a summary down here. Okay, the essential questions say, How was cash and carry part of neutrality? Because we said anyone could buy from us as long as they paid cash. So we were neutral in the sense that we were not supporting one side over the other. When, where, what time did Japan attack the United States? That was on the second page here. 7 a.m. approximately, Sunday, December 7th, 1941. Japan attacks us at Pearl Harbor. And I'll go ahead and do the last one since I have more time. How does the U.S. Supreme Court respond with the Korematsu case? They say it's all right, it's legal to put Japanese Americans in work camps and take away all their freedom in the name of national security. All right, so that's your central questions. Make sure you go back and do your summary. Okay.